And Jammu and Kashmir Police and Haryana STF have now reached the Al Falah University for investigation. In fact, the terror module that was busted in Faridabad when the authorities recovered 2,900 kilograms of ammonium nitrate and other inflammable materials from two rented rooms belonging to Dr. Muzammil Shakil a couple of days ago have since now been linked to Al Falah University. A Krinkov assault rifle was also found in the car registered to another doctor, Dr. Shaheen, who has also been arrested. Both of them have been employed at the Al Falah University. The probe agencies earlier today reached Al Falah University, where they're taking a stock of situation, trying to assess the link to the terror module operating from Faridabad and drawing links to the Al Falah University. Some of those people who were working there, including the key conspirator so far who blew himself up at the Red Fort, Dr. Umar Muhammad, as well as his associates, all of whom were employed at Al Falah University. My colleague brings us this report.
Outside Al Falah University, and you can see the investigation agencies, the teams of investigation agencies who have come to investigate the entire incident, the doctors of the Al Falah University and the employees also, and all the evidences are being collected, and they had come to Al Falah University some time back, and now they have left from the university. The teams of Haryana Police, Delhi Police, Faridabad Police, special investigation teams, they were all here to investigate. The NIA team was here to investigate the entire thing that was conspiration that was held here. And now I would want to show you a pamphlet that Al Falah University has distributed, clarifying its position. This is the pamphlet that has been distributed, and there's saying that we wish to make it clear that university has no connection with the said persons apart from them being working in their official capacities with the university. University also notes with deep concern that certain online platforms are circulating baseless and misleading stories with the clear intent of maligning the reputation and goodwill of university. This is the house where over 29,000 kgs, 2,900 kgs of explosives was taken in custody from the investigative team. Now you can see this is the room. It is said that this is the room where all of this explosives with other bomb-making material was hidden. Now investigation agencies are trying to find out. They must be looking for the owner of the house who had given this house to, as it is said, that Dr. Muzammil had rented this house. He had put in the explosive material and stored it here in this particular room. But if you look at the house, let me take you inside the house. This is three compartments. One is this, where the explosive was stored, it is said. And this is the second part, and that is the third part. Now, if you come inside, you will see that this entire house is interconnected. So if the explosive was hidden in this room, as we showed you from outside, then this should be the room where it was stored. So this is the room. So the entire house is interconnected. And this is around 6 by 8 room, not very big, but entire explosive was stored in this room. So now what we are hearing is this was the room that was used for storage. And now now investigative agencies must be looking for the house owner. But you must consider this point, that this entire building is interconnected, and there were people living on the other side of the accommodation. If you come in from here, you will find that it is interconnected to the other side also. You can see the sky on the other side. So that means the accommodation ends here. So people who were living here are not present at this point of time. So other side is also connected. This is the other side of the this entire building. So these three parts are all interconnected, occupied by different people. This part of the building was occupied by somebody else, but still interconnected. So that is also a connection that investigation agencies might be exploring. But if you look at the area, you can imagine how the recce is being done, how the terror plotting is being done. They just look for some areas that are not in the that investigation agencies, it is difficult for them to find out. And these are the areas where hardly people who rent out these kind of flats, they would not ask for their whereabouts, their documents. I'm sure that there must be no documentation when this plot was, this room was given on rent to Dr. Muzammil or others.